I always forget that. All right. What I wanted to say is that if you're looking at joining Jamberry and maybe you don't have the money right now, there's a few things you can do. You can save the money. It is just $99 plus shipping and tax. So hopefully you're able to say that over the next few weeks. So make a savings plan, work with your consultant to talk about how to do that. Another thing you could do is you could host your own party, and you could earn 50% off. Of course, when you host your own party, you're giving away your commissions to your consultant instead of having them for yourself, but it will make the kit less money. And if it's about cash on hand, then that will help fix that solution. The other thing you can do is most of us have things around our house that we don't use anymore. There are tons of garage sale sites on Facebook, and that would be a really good way to get the cash on hand to sign up to become a consultant. And if you're looking at becoming a consultant and someone is worried about you spending this money on something, what I will say to you is that I have tons of shoes in my closet that I love, gorgeous heels, but absolutely, I'm not in a quiet house right now. Absolutely none of the, excuse me. Absolutely none of the shoes in my closet have ever made me money. And even if I sold them on eBay now, they would never make me more money than I paid for them. They certainly wouldn't make me the money I did pay for them. But so that's a really good way to look at the kit, is you're going to get something super fun out of it, but a handbag and a pair of shoes have never made you money, but a Jamberry kit can. So it is really worth it. So that's just some tips I wanted to give for anybody who is looking to join, but maybe cash on hand is an issue right now. And that's something that Jamberry can help with for the future. So if you're in a situation where cash on hand is an issue, Jamberry can fix that, not just today, but next month and the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month. All right, so that's just a little bit what I wanted to share. I'm going to pass it off to Kelly, and she's going to go over some fun things that have been happening in Jamberry lately. And Kelly's my best friend forever. Just in case there's any other best friends forever on here. She's mine.
Yes. We've been friends since first grade. So, and that's what's going back on recruiting and finding someone to do this. You know, there's no better person to find. And if you're here and you're with somebody that you know, that is great, because it's a great opportunity to do with your friends. So, because I'm able to do it with Monica and also make new friends, which is great. Some amazing things that is happening with Jamberry right now, along with Disney, is a Throwback Thursday. We normally, the past 2 years, have only done it in the winter, Christmas time, and that has been great, but we wanted more, because who doesn't want more? So last week, we released 4 Throwback Thursdays, actually 3 Throwback Thursdays and the release wrap. And then this week there's going to be at least 2. So that is something that they have been doing to boost our sales and also to boost, you know, Jamberry. And that is something that they listen to us, which is, I don't know, have you ever gone to Walmart or to Dillard's and you're like, okay, this is what I want. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, let me get that for you. You're not going to get that type of customer service. And here we ask for something and they actually take it in consideration. And that's something that actually, you wouldn't really think that they actually listen to us. So that's something really amazing. And I love about the company is they take our thoughts, take our advice, and they implement it into a plan that actually works. So Throwback Thursday is amazing. They'll be releasing, you know, at least 2 wraps this week. And I think we have a couple more weeks of it. So that helps your business just to the next level, because who doesn't like limited time? I mean, Disney, hello. So that's something that's coming up, and give it back to you, Monica.
Okay, great. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing. All right, I do believe that I had slated next. Susan, if I didn't, then talk anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Susan, I had you on here, right?
Hey, sorry.
Oh, there you go. You're next to me.
Everything froze for a second. Okay, I joined Jamberry in June of 14, and I had no idea what I was getting into when I started. I just knew that I have always loved doing my nails, and I had never even heard of Jamberry, but I had a party and I tried the wraps and I loved them. And so I joined because I had a good party, and so I got half off my kit. And ever since then, I've been so happy that I did join because I love Jamberry. And I love sharing these wraps. I love doing my nails. And it's been a lot of fun for myself to grow, and it's been a lot of fun for me to help other people who have joined my team to grow. And I'm my favorite boss that I've ever had, so that is fun.
I like that.
I am, I don't think I do well with authority, maybe, but I do well with myself. So it's been a lot of fun, and there's not much else I can say about it besides that I had no idea what I was getting into, and I'm so glad that I did get into it because I've met a lot of really great people, and I think it's helped me grow as a person. And I never thought I would have my own business, and I never thought I would try to sell anything, but I really don't feel like I'm trying to sell something because I really do just love doing my nails. And I really like helping other people love doing their nails too. So yay, Jamberry.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. And a special thank you to everybody who has shared. Anybody who's on this call tonight is part of my downline, and I have to be honest, I would be absolutely nowhere without this team. I am nothing. I am just one person. This team is everything to me. And if I didn't have the support of these ladies right here, and then other ladies who were unable to make it tonight, I wouldn't have the successful business that I have. And that's why I'm just really excited that those of you looking to join Jamberry and join this team are really getting to see what it's like. I think that I speak for everyone here when we say we couldn't really do this alone. And it's kind of cliche, but you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. I'm going to tell you this right now. The majority of the ladies here do not benefit at all if Lee gets a recruit tonight. The majority of the people on here tonight do not benefit if Dana gets a recruit tonight. The majority of the people on here do not benefit if Kelly gets a recruit tonight. Yet they all showed up for each other. So that should tell you the power that this team has and the love that this team has for each other and for helping each other and just helping their fellow person. And that's why I am really proud, honored, and blessed, really, to be surrounded by such amazing people. So honestly, that's really all we have to share tonight. I did want to play a game, but I totally, not going to lie, forgot to prepare one. So I'm really sorry about that, y'all. But what I'm going to do is anybody who will put their face on video, okay, I'm going to take a screenshot, and then I'm going to go to random.org, and I'm going to pick a winner. So I'm really sorry that we didn't get to play a fun game, but that's because my daughter had recital rehearsal today, and my brain is just not where it needs to be. So anyone who's willing to get on, you have to be live, and then make a pretty face. You can maybe do like a Jamacure. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3 so everyone knows I'm doing it. Unlike last time, I pulled a Kelly and didn't tell anybody. All right, so I'm going to count down. Is everybody on who wants to be on? Because if you're not on, you don't count. Oh, there's Morgan. Oh, hi, Nikki. Let's go, everybody. Let's get on. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good deal. All right, now I'm going to go to random.org and go 1 through 22. I guess I can't win, but all right, and I'll tell you who the winner is. Now, y'all, okay, there we go. It will be Whoever is number 3 on my screen, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 across. So 1, 2, 3. It's Leah Novak. Yay! All right, so that's really easy. Sometimes you just play easy games and you give away stuff, and we can all have the rest of our evening together. Go drink wine, take a bath, go to bed, whatever you want to do. I don't know, maybe take a bath.
Because y'all sting.
I like to take bath. I meant clearly to relax. I was naming relaxing things, y'all. Oh my gosh. All right, so we all fun.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
anyone
we all
have
get to
anything?
decide.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Well, I was going to say, we all get to now go through all the marketing images and get really excited about the Disney wraps that were just released.
Yeah, I haven't even got to look at anything yet. Like, I don't even know what's out there. I'm so super excited. But
Also,
Ada's a guest. Hello.
Yes. Hi, Ada.
Hi. Sorry.
so also don't forget that with the Disney wraps, if you get 9, that's a party. Like,
Yeah.
sell 9 sheets, that's a party.
Party
So, yeah, a party of 1. So, and it's easy to do. Like, if you find a Disney lover, and if not, combine shipping to get a discount for those customers that maybe want them but don't want to pay the shipping. Just open a party and collect the orders for them so that they are still getting a discount, even though we can't discount Disney. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's another angle.
Yes. Also,
To
if you're
work
trying to find new
with-
people to buy them, who's going on a Disney vacation this year? That is a good thing to just throw out there on your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever.
Right.
Just ask that question.
Of course you do, Susan.
Ada, do you have any questions?
She's on mute. There you
Yes,
go.
I got it. I didn't understand the app. I got it now.
Okay. Good deal.
Do you have any questions that you want to ask us?
Not yet. Not so far.
Okay.
I'm a little late. I'm sorry. I had a little incident.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, we've all been there. It's a great thing about working from home is you can actually make your own hours. So that's good. And we recorded this. So
Yeah. This is
we'll have the playback later.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
and Morgan and Julia. I don't know that we have anybody else who's a guest. Any of y'all have questions? It's okay if you don't. Like, I'm totally cool with that.
There's a gal on named Tanya.
Oh, Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Tanya and Julia is on but can't hear, and I don't know what to tell her she said she wishes she could read lips. I don't know how to tell her to hear all of you. So
Okay, well, this is going to be recorded, so she can watch it here.
there. Okay, that's good.
Oh, hi, Tanya. For the
Tanya, do you have any questions? This is the group to ask.
Yeah, you can type it in the chat box if you have any questions. So,
Tanya, you got any questions for him? Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
That's all right.
You don't have to have questions. And if you want to ask questions privately later.
Morgan just asked a question.
Oh, Morgan, which question?
She wants,
Did anyone have trouble first starting out? Did anyone? I mean, I have a story for that, but if nobody else does. What? Why is my internet connection unstable? Why?
mainly because I didn't know I was going to actually join. So I actually wished I would have known I was going to join and not used my friends for my party and then used the kit credit, because then I had to have my launch party at somebody else's house. And so that was a little bit more nerve-wracking to me because I thought that, I guess, brave at that time to go to somebody's house and do a launch party. But that was the only trouble that I had, was getting comfortable in not being able to have my group of friends with me to work out all the kinks on that first party. And that was probably the hardest part for me.
Who is typing? Sorry. I can find it on the thing. Honestly, when I first started out, my launch party went okay. By the way, everyone who doesn't know this, which I don't think I've ever told it, I didn't host my own launch party, which, by the way, you can do. I had somebody else host it, and she got all the rewards because I didn't think you could host your own party. So anyway, you can host your own party, and you can get all the rewards. So that's awesome. But I did
As many times as you want.
as many times as you want every single month for the lifetime of you being a consultant. But that wasn't really the issue. The issue was my very first party. There were 12 ladies there, and only one lady bought. And I was devastated, needless to say, because it took all that time, and it's embarrassing when people don't buy. But I talked to the hostess about it, and you know what she said? She said, I really love these. Let me take the catalog around. She collected $250 in orders. And I was like, what? I can give a catalog to a hostess and she can walk around and collect orders, which every month since then I had happen. And I would have to say that selling Jamberry is actually pretty easy. And what I found was the main problem at my first party, where only one person bought, and I'm not kidding about this, is they were all very, very drunk. And then they tried to put the wraps on, and it was not a pretty picture. It was horrible. They went to the winery first. So ladies, and this is a real thing, drinks after the manicure, not before, because it ruined my party and my experience. I almost was like, I don't want to do this. I thought this was going to be easy, but it was really horrible. But it was just that everybody was drunk, and I'm not kidding. They were very drunk, and we had hair dryers. So can you imagine a bunch of drunk ladies with a hair dryer? Anyway, so honestly, usually what it comes down to is just like some silly little thing like that. If you get people there and they're not drunk, it's usually going to go really well. So just, yeah, I don't really think that most people who've had a hard time starting out, I think that Tanya asked me that, I'll be honest with you. And if you're this person, you might have a hard time starting out. There are people who would only hold a Facebook party. But anybody who's ever had a launch party in their home, they've not had it starting out. So I don't know if that's you, but I'm just going to be honest from the get-go. And it's super fun to have one in your home, and you only have to have a few people, and you can really get to know the product and get to know yourself as a consultant and get to know the whole party scene in the comfort of your own home. So
can I speak about, so I was one of Monica's recruits that refused to have a launch party in home, and didn't actually do any in-home parties for an entire year because I was petrified. And also I am not from the state that I live in, so I don't really have a big network here. I have like my clients at work, and that was like it. And I'm a cosmetologist, so I didn't want to, like, as a cosmetologist, trust me, we're always getting stuff pushed in our face to try this, try that, try this, try that. And so you kind of get calloused to new things. And so the girls I work with, I wasn't going to even mess with them either. And so for a whole year, I only did Facebook. And I did manage to go through the ranks, but I'm going to say this. That was in 2013 when Jamberry was brand new and nobody knew what a Facebook party was. So it was amazing. But I ran out of my warm market. I ran out of my cold market. And I didn't have anything else I could do except an in-home party. And so I was terrified, and but I promised myself that I was going to do it, and I found someone to host a party for me. And from that one party, I got 8 parties, and then I got a recruit who within 3 months pushed me all the way up to executive. So my team exploded in a matter of 3 months from having that one in-home party. No joke. I went from 99 ninjas, okay, because that's my team name, to literally over 250 ninjas, like bam, instantly in 3 months' time. It was insane. So I got out of my comfort zone and I pushed myself out there. But the thing that I've learned the most with myself and my team is when you do a party, whether it's online or on Facebook, is don't expect to make new networking or new hostesses by only speaking to the hostess that you currently have. You have to build those relationships by asking questions to the guests that are there, whether it's online or in the online part, in the in-home party. It's easy to ask people, well, it's easier to ask people that you know if they would like to have a party. It's much harder to ask somebody you don't know, and it's scary. But those people are already showing an interest because they're placing an order. So ask them, because that is how you're going to get into that, your cold market. Those are new people for you. Just force yourself to ask that question. My favorite way to do it is with the wish list. I have everybody write out a wish list, not an order form. And if they have anything more than 4 things on that wish list, I say you need to have a party. So that's my tip for getting out of your cold market and staying out of your cold market. I mean staying in. Sorry, I'm getting myself all crazy. I'm like creating your cold market into a warm market. It's important. Just please, if I can give you any advice, don't only do online. Get your butts out there. It changed everything for me. And I had somebody yelling at me for a year, like, just do it. And I was like, no. And I finally did it and just kaboom. So.
And then 2 months after you hit executive, or 3 months after you hit executive, you hit senior, right? Was that?
Yeah, I hit senior executive. 2 months. 2 months after I hit senior executive. Yep.
Yeah. So
just kept going up. Yeah.
Hey, Monica.
Yes.
Nikki asked a question on here too. She said, "What's the hardest part of starting up?" And I want to tell you, it's waiting on the kit. Waiting on the kit is the hardest part because it seems like it takes forever.
What's your name?
Oh, that's funny.
But it's really like 7 to 10 days, right?
And we
Isn't
have
that
things for you to do in those 7 to 10 days to start earning money and setting up your business before the kit even goes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Before, I remember my kit took a long time. I mean, a couple of years ago, it took a lot longer to get our kits, but now they push them out quick.
I got my kit in like 4 days. Like, not even joking. Like, it was ridiculously fast. I love it.
That's amazing.
Oh wow.
It took me over 30 days to get mine. I hit my fast start before my kit got here because it took over 30 days.
Yeah,
In ancient times.
Is back when there was only one person in support, and her name was Jane. Everybody who's on here who just got scared by that. That was
there were 4 people in shipping.
3.5 years ago. And that's back when like the president and the CEO of the company were also part of the shipping department.
And they worked out of their garage.
Yes.
Right, literally.
So, literally,
And they were audio video too.
Yeah.
There was like 8 people at home office. That was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been here a while. So
Can I piggyback off of what Kristen was saying about the people who are interested?
yes.
So Kristen and Monica know that I did a sample send out back in February that kind of blew up on me. And we were looking at the analytics on my Google form, and about 25% of people are actually interested in joining. And these are complete strangers. So it pays to ask people whether they want to have a party or join your team.
Yes.
When you talking to them, because there are a lot of people in my in-home. I have about 50% of people who are actually interested in the opportunity. So it pays to just take that time and talk to them. Even if they don't join your team, they may still host a party for you or order. So yeah.
I'd like to share something really quick. I'm going to piggyback off that one more thing here. For anybody who's worried about saturation, there's some of us who've been around for 3.5 years, 3 years coming up this month for Kelly, next couple months for Kelly, 3.5 for me and Kristen and Jill. And I just want to show you something. If you're worried about, everyone knows about it. No. I have this sample request form, so you can probably see it. I have a question right here. Have you tried a sample before? As you can see, it's like mainly, no, this is my first time. No, this is my first time. No, this is my first time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 48. 4 out of 48 people. And this is only one of my sample request forms. I have one for juniors as well. So just 4 out of 48 people have actually tried a sample before. So don't believe that everybody knows about Jamberry. They might know about it, but they've never tried it. And you have a lot of very low hanging fruit right now. A lot of people have heard about us, and a lot of people haven't tried us. It's not like 3.5 years ago where nobody heard about us and we would have to explain this whole nail wrap thing. We have lacquer, we have gel, we have wraps, whatever you want for your nails, we have. There's like a zero excuse in the US. Okay, so I don't think there's any United Kingdom people in here. There's zero excuse for us to not be meeting people's nail needs at this point. So we're one-stop shopping, do it yourself, or your nails. So I think that basically if you're starting out, just go for it. Just say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I can book a bunch of parties, and never be afraid to ask for as much help as possible. And you're going to do great.
Okay, so I have a quick question that I'm not exactly sure, I don't know how you guys can answer it, but I had a person that I contacted today, and I asked her if she would be interested in me sending her a sample. And she said that she's already tried a sample and she likes them, and she wants to, she asked me to send her my link, and I did, and she said she's going to talk to her husband about ordering. How do I follow up with that? Because it's not like, oh, hey, you've tried a sample, what do you think? It's like, I don't really know what to respond to her with.
Well, I'd respond, hey, did you talk to your husband about ordering?
Yeah.
That's just it. That's all I'd say.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days.
2 days. Hey, did you talk to your husband about ordering? Honestly, she wants to order. I'm going to tell you a story. The other night, my cousin sends me a 35% off of my very favorite store. I totally got busy and forgot, and the coupon expired. Now, if my cousin would have reminded me that night, granted she doesn't get anything for it, but if she would have reminded me that night that she sent me that coupon, I would have bought. So this lady, she wants to buy, but it's your job to remind her that she wants to buy. And that's not being pushy. She said, I want to buy. Let me talk to my husband. You're within your rights as a business owner to follow up and say, hi, did you speak to your husband? What did he say about ordering?
Okay, but I'm going to add to that. I'm going to just say this, that from what it sounds like, if someone's having to ask their husband to spend the money, that might be a monetary thing that maybe the money is not there to spend. And so at that point, I would make sure that she understands that she can host a party and earn free stuff. So if it is a possibility that, her husband's like, no, you're not spending money on that, that you can say, you can still have Jamberry. You can still do this. And all you have to do is host a party. And it can be online, or I can send you some catalogs, or, however you want to do it. But we can still earn you free stuff, and you can get what you want.
Yeah. Did he say no? So what? Host a party. He'll never know. And then you'll have it.
Out of the words of Kristen.
Yeah. Kristen was wearing the wig at the beginning of this whole thing. Wow.
That's right. That's me. My hair.
All right. If anybody else doesn't have any questions, then I think that we're going to call it a night. This has been super fun. I love doing this with you all. We only do this once a month. We have meetings all the time, but to just do this, I love it. Okay. We're good? I'm going to go. Check you later, y'all. Have a good night.